The Planet Man. The Planet Man. This is the fascinating story of Dantro, the Planet Man, troubleshooter for the League of Planets organization, the law enforcement body for peace and justice in the celestial world, whose headquarters and center of operations are situated on the capital of all the planets, Planaria Rex. From Mercury to Pluto, wherever danger threatens the universe, you will find Dantro, the Planet Man, fighting for fair play. When we left the crew of Earth's first rocket expedition, they were heading for a crash on the moon. We find Dr. Darrow, his daughter Pat, Slats, the engineer, and our two young stowaways, Billy and Jane, discussing their dangerous predicament. The sound of the complicated control mechanism makes the cabin seem like a chatterbox of confusion. And from the outside can be heard the mad whining of the lunar currents. We find them now as they're getting closer and closer to the moon's surface. Slats is speaking.
Our altimeter reading is dropping pretty fast, Professor.
Isn't there any way we can break our fall on the moon?
I've thought of everything, Pat, but there just doesn't seem to be any answer. The extra power we lost on takeoff was our only hope.
Father, I know you don't like to do things second best, but in a situation like this, it might be necessary.
What do you mean, Pat?
Well, what about using our remaining power to go into an orbit around the moon, as we discussed in our original plan?
Yes, but what good will that do? We still come to the same end, except that the agony will be prolonged.
Let's do it, Professor. We got nothing to lose.
Whatever it is, I'm game, Uncle John.
Me too, Uncle John.
You know what they say, Professor, where there's life, there's hope.
It'll be a ticklish maneuver now since we've gotten into the pull of the moon and our power is limited. But if the rest of you are game, so am I. Stand by to maneuver. Pat, start the reactor.
Yes, Father.
Slats, check the radar rangefinder and make sure you pinpoint those readings on the moon.
Yes, sir.
I'll pilot. Now keep your fingers crossed. Heading 10 degrees starboard.
Heading 10 degrees starboard.
Cut the reactor, Pat.
Cutting reactor.
What's our reading?
It's 63.3. We need a bit more, Professor.
Hit it again, Pat.
Reactor on.
Are we picking it up fast enough, Slats? What's the reading?
Not enough, Professor. We need a fraction more.
Are you sure, Slats? I've got our heading way over, and our power can't last much longer with such a radical course heading. Slats, give me a reading. Slats, do you hear me? Give me a reading.
It's 89.4. 6 more points, Professor.
That's the end of our power. I hope we make it.
Steady, steady. Just a bit more, old Ironsides. There. Well, we made it. We made it, Professor.
Good,
right
that's
on the
fine.
feet.
I'm so glad. Very good.
Hey, what are we all so happy about? We're right in the middle of nowhere.
You mean that we're not going to land on the moon after all?
I'm afraid not, Billy.
What's going to happen? Nothing, Jane. We're just going to circle the moon the way the moon circles the Earth.
Just look at that view of the moon. What a break. So near and yet so far.
Uncle John, something is happening to the air. It's getting stuffy in here.
I know, Billy, it's the air circulator slowing down. Breathing will be just a bit difficult from now on since our oxygen supply is limited.
Professor, can you hear me?
Slats, where are you? What are you up to?
I'm outside the ship bringing up the lunar communications generator. Thought we might as well set it up and try to make contact with the Earth.
You can't do that alone.
I'm here, too.
Careful, Pat. Don't let go now. Pat! Slats, grab her. She's floating away.
What?
Quick, Slats!
Slats, help me. Help me.
Pat, here, grab my hand. Quick now, come on. Hold tight now. Easy. There we are. Steady now.
He pulled her back, Uncle John.
Pat, Slats, is everything all right?
Yes, Father, thanks to Slats. I thought I was a goner.
Don't forget you're out in space, Pat, and if you ever drifted away, we'd never be able to get you back.
It's all okay now, Professor. We're coming in.
Pat,
Yes, Billy?
Jane and I know what's going on.
What are you talking about?
Pat, we know this whole trip was spoiled because we stowed aboard. It's all our fault.
Now listen to me, you two, and stop feeling guilty. It wasn't the best idea for you to sneak aboard, but it did happen. And besides, we could have been wrong in our calculations. The important thing now is for all of us to face up to whatever lies ahead. And I know that you two won't let me down.
Never, Pat.
Not us, Pat.
All right, now let's just forget the whole thing. I wonder where Slats and Father are.
Well, it looks like the first trip from Earth to the moon is coming to its tragic end. The good ship Constitution is in a hopeless orbit about the moon. The entire crew is slowly suffocating because the oxygen supply is coming to an end. Professor Darrow and Slats are in the posterior cargo chamber. Slats is apparently up to something.
Why don't you go to the control cabin, Professor, and lie down for a while? It'll be easier for you to breathe.
I think I'd better stay here. I hate to have Pat and the kids see me so worried and worn out. Slats, you've got something on your mind. What is it?
I've been thinking, Professor. I really haven't got anybody. Nobody'd miss me, and you and Pat and the kids would have a little extra time.
Now, what are you driving at?
Well, a big guy like me uses a lot of oxygen. All I have to do is to step through that port, and it'll be all over in a second. You people will have a little longer.
Don't be a fool, Slats. We're all in this together. Besides, if anybody goes through the port, it will be me. I'm the oldest. And besides, the whole thing is my responsibility.
Now, look, Professor, I've made up my mind. There's no point in trying to stop me.
No, Slats, don't jump.
Don't
I don't
stop
want
me,
you
Professor.
To...
I'll hit you. I didn't mean to hurt you, Professor, but this is the way it's got to be. So long, Professor. What's that?
What's going on in there? What's that clanging?
We're not clanging anything. I thought it was you.
Slats! Father, look out of the port! Quick!
Boy, look at that.
It's Mammoth!
Professor, get up. Something's happened.
What?
There's something next to our ship.
Huh? Oh, my head. Ship. Here, help me. Let me see the... What? It's impossible. But it looks like another ship is next to ours.
Let me help you, Professor. We must get to the control cabin with the others.
Father, Slats, what is it?
I don't know, but now we'd better stay close together. Slats, where are you going?
Just to get this fishing wrench. I don't know what's coming through that hatch, but I'm not taking any chances.
Well, be careful and don't get too close to the hatch.
Let's all be very quiet.
Oh, Uncle John, look.
Stand back, whatever you are. I'll...
Look at Slats. He can't move. He's frozen in his tracks.
Slats! Why, it's a man.
What did you expect? A three-headed Mercurian man-eater? I am a man from the planets.
A planet man. Boy, wait till the gang hears about this.
Billy, please.
My name is Dantro, the Planet Man, and I come in peace. I represent the League of Planets, and my mission is to bring all of you to Planaria Rex.
Planaria Rex? League of Planets?
Where is that?
I'll explain in a moment. But I don't think we should leave your brave friend Slats in this paralyzed predicament. He'll snap right out of it with a shot of this ray gun neutralizer.
What happened? Did I get him?
It's all right, Slats. We're all safe. It seems that we've met a friend, and his name is Dantro, the Planet Man.
It's nice to meet a brave man like you, Slats. Here, let me help you up.
Dantro, my name is John Darrow. This is my daughter and assistant, Pat.
How do you do?
And I think you've already met Slats.
Yeah.
And these two are Jane and Billy, my niece and nephew.
Well,
It's a pleasure to know you all. You see, we've really known you for a long time, since we've been able to watch your experiments. In fact, we've been in touch with this entire trip of yours. We've even learned to speak your language.
But how could you do all that?
We planet men have many devices which Earth has not yet discovered, and one of them is the cosmic communicator, which enables us to see and hear across the millions of miles of space.
But why have you kept the existence of the League of Planets from the Earth?
Where is Planaria Rex, and why haven't I been able to chart its position?
Everything will be explained to you in due time.
What's that noise?
It's coming from my ship. We must hurry along. It's the bogey warning oscillator telling us there are some unidentified ships approaching.
But we can't leave the Constitution.
Not old Ironside.
Your ship will be safe in this orbit for 1,000 years. We must not waste time.
Will I get a spacesuit like yours?
Will you let me fly the ship?
I see Earth children are no different from ours. There's our last warning. Quick, through the hatch into my ship, the Planeteer. With the use of this cosmic communicator, we've been able to watch the Earth for many years. This is how we knew all about your experiments, Professor Darrow, in the moment you took off for the moon. Here, I'll tune it in on your launching site, and you can see and hear what they're saying about your expedition.
Look, Professor, it's Charlie and Dr. Sterling.
I can't believe they didn't make it. Professor Darrow seems so sure. The scaffolding fire just before launching must have caused some trouble we never figured out.
It's bad enough losing the three of them, but it looks like those two kids must have gone along with them. They were here one minute and gone the next. One of the workmen saw them near the rocket platform before the fire broke out.
I'm afraid I'll have to cut off the communicator now. You see, I must keep it clear for incoming messages. But what is this? Emergency garble signal. Let me hit that key. I've got to decode this message.
Read me.
This is Dantro. I am reading.
Dantro, this is Judge Augustus. Have you contacted the Earth people?
Yes, sir. They're aboard the Planeteer.
Good. Friends from Earth, forgive this hurried greeting. I'll welcome you personally when you arrive. Dantro, get back as quickly as possible. There's trouble brewing.
What's wrong?
Marston is up to some evil. Get back at once.
Yes, sir. Signing off. Brace yourselves. I'm giving her the works. Attention, all hands. Jets alive. Jets alive.
Dantro, how fast are we going?
About 5,000 miles per second.
Incredible. Say, who is this fella Marston? He sure gets lots of fast action.
Well, I guess I'd better explain a few things. You see, the League of Planets is made up of all the inhabited parts of the solar system. Mercury, Venus, Mars, and some of the moons of Saturn and Jupiter.
Dantro, there's a red light blinking on the sport panel. What does it mean?
Well, oh, thanks, Billy. I must switch on my auxiliary cooling coils. Without that, the skin of the ship would melt at this speed. A few more turns on this ship, and you'll be able to pilot her, Billy.
Oh, boy, I'd sure like that.
Well, anyhow, the member planets of the League have been living in peace for many centuries until recently, when a new leader has taken over on Mars. His name is Marston, and he's been plotting the conquest of the solar system. So far, the League has kept him in check. However, I'm afraid that once his plans are known, war between the worlds will be inevitable.
Why don't you punch him in the nose?
Now, Billy.
You're talking just like an old-fashioned cowboy, Billy. What you mean is, why don't you paralyze him a little?
Jane, please.
It's all right, Pat. You see, we of the League of Planets are not permitted to resort to violence except in self-defense. Let's not worry about Marston now. That's not your problem. Well, we'll soon be at Planaria Rex.
Dantro, the Planet Man, under urgent orders from Judge Augustus, is flying the Earth people to Planaria Rex at record speed. On the planet of the unknown, the mysterious planet Mars, certain plans are taking shape which can only mean that Marston, the dictator of Mars, is up to some foul play. As we look into the cold, foreboding secret meeting place of the Martian Council, we find Marston, a giant, fierce, ruthless ruler, holding court with his council. Behind Marston, you can hear a small, ugly, and weird creature. His Martian flying cobra, FEMA. It's Marston's only means of protection. Since this creature has the powers to warn Marston of any impending danger, Marston trusts no one. Hence, FEMA is constantly with him. Listen.
Can I count on no one? Must I conquer the whole solar system alone? I must have speed. We must strike before the other planets suspect our plan. Before they know it, Marston will rule the solar system.
When do we invade the Earth?
As soon as our ships return with the crew of Earth's first rocket ship. They should have reached there by now. Once they are our prisoners, we can move. From their eminent Professor Darrow, we will learn much to help us conquer the Earth.
Then with the Earth's resources and her people as our slaves, we can defy the League of Planets.
Marston, we have just received word from our ships. They have found the Earth ship.
Good.
But the crew is gone. Dantro must have reached them first, and it's believed they are on their way to Planaria Rex.
What? Must everyone fail me? Have the ships return immediately. When they arrive, execute the commanders of both ships. Fema, you are the only one who understands and protects me. And as for the rest of you, my trusted counsel, you will learn that when Marston wants something done, it will be done.
How can we keep them from reaching Planaria Rex?
Tara, my most eminent and brilliant scientist, what would you suggest? And I warn you, think well on this answer.
Marston, we must not betray ourselves in open violence. Our astronomers have discovered a flight of asteroids in the vicinity of Planaria Rex. By using our new gravitational repellers, we can direct these asteroids into the path of Dantro's ship.
But won't they be able to avoid them? You know only too well that Dantro's ship is equipped with deflectors.
It will be impossible for any deflectors to deal with so many asteroids at the speed at which they are traveling. They cannot change the course of their flight, and they are certain to crash.
Proceed with your plan, and do not fail. Remember that at this moment, we are trying to confuse the League of Planets Council into voting for our plan to, shall we say, peacefully contact the Earth. Our representative is ridiculing Judge Augustus' story of an Earth rocket ship because we were supposed to have destroyed the ship and captured its crew. We must not look like fools. And speaking of fools, you can all leave now. Dantro, you have beaten me again. I thought I might one day have the pleasure of running this radium dagger through you. But the asteroids will have to do the job for me.
As the representative of Mars, I say to this council, why do we wait any longer? I repeat to this council that there is no rocket ship from Earth in an orbit about the moon. There are no Earth people. I insist that we vote on the Mars resolution to permit the planet Mars to make peaceful contact with the Earth. We have agreed on the vote.
Members of the council, I request you wait. I personally contacted Dantro, and I know he is on his way to Planaria Rex with the Earth people.
We've had too many words about Dantro. Why isn't he here with proof? If we delay this vote any longer, we will be defaulting on our agreement to vote, and this council will be causing great grievance to my planet Mars. I demand a vote now.
I implore the council to wait.
Dantro, please hurry.
Boy, what a way to travel. No need for gravity shoes. I can't wait until we get this drive in the Constitution. It's just wonderful for my corn.
I'm sure that League of Planets has other things to do besides worry about your corn.
Hey, what's up?
What a weird noise. Hurts my ears.
What's this? I can't understand it. We seem to be running into a field of asteroids that shouldn't be in this area.
Won't your deflectors take care of that?
The deflectors will take care of any ordinary obstructions, but there are hundreds of asteroids ahead. My latest report from Central Control shows them to be 3 million miles away. It's impossible, but there they are.
Is there any danger?
Can we go around them?
We're traveling so fast, it's impossible to change course that much. I'm slowing down, but I'm afraid we're going to hit them right smack in the center. All hands secure ship. Stand by for possible collision. Pat, this gentleman is one of the prospectors I was telling you about.
Of course I'm a prospector. Who'd you think I was, Judge Augustus? Ain't nobody else crazy enough to wander around out here except you two. My name's Rox. What's yours?
I'm Dantro, Special Agent of the League of Planets. And this is Miss Darrow from Earth.
Earth? Ain't heard nothing about them coming into the League of Planets. You must be touched in the head from that oxygen I give you.
No, there's been a lot happening. Miss Darrow was on the first rocket to successfully break away from Earth. Don't you get the news over your cosmic contactor?
Contactor ain't working. Hasn't worked in years. Ain't nothing worth hearing on the thing anyway.
No contactor? Well, how can you get along out here in space all by yourself without a contactor? What would you do in an emergency?
Same thing as I always do. Work it out. You don't live long here unless you learn how to take care of yourself.
Well, you'll have to take us to the closest League Patrol headquarters at once, then.
Don't tell me what to do. This is my ship, and I don't take orders from nobody.
But you don't understand. The lives of 2 children are at stake. We've got to get to a League headquarters before it's too late.
Don't care what's at stake. I'm a prospector, not a rescue party. I'll get near a League Patrol station in a couple of weeks, and then we'll go in.
I told you I was a special agent of the League of Planets. You can't refuse my orders.
The heck I can. I'm refusing. This is my ship, and I'll run it the way I like. If you try to take over, I'll fix it so it'll never fly again. And don't bother looking for your blaster. I took it away from you while you was unconscious. I was afraid something like this might happen.
I can't make it work.
Oh, but you've got to make it work. If we can reach the League Patrol, they may have a ship closer to the asteroid than we are. A few hours may make the difference between the life and death of Pat and Dantrum. They aren't dead already. Oh, try again, Billy.
All right, I will, but it's no use. Slick and Blackie must have done something to this cosmic communicator.
Can't you fix it?
No sense in my even trying. I'll probably wreck it more. Come on, let's get back to the controls and head back. Here we are. Now, let me see.
What's the matter?
Controls don't work.
Oh, are they broken, too?
No, it's set on automatic. They must have picked a course and set the time control.
Can't you turn it off?
It's pretty tricky. Once the ship's been set on course and time, you're not supposed to touch the automatic pilot. Instead of turning it off, we can change the direction, but you never know where you'll end up. We might head right out of the solar system.
Well, we can't just sit here.
I'm afraid there's nothing else we can do, Jane. From the way they talk, we're headed for Saturn. Maybe we'll be sighted by one of the League Patrols on the way. They're sure to investigate. They still can recognize the Planeteer. They know it's not supposed to be in this sector of space. Well, there's probably been an alarm out for some time. We should have been on Mercury almost 24 hours ago.
But Pat and Dantro are back on that asteroid. We've got to do something to help them.
Won't be any help to them if we end up heading for Alpha Centauria. This way, at least, there's a choice of somebody picking us up. We'll try it for a few hours more, and if there are no signs of a patrol, then I'll take a chance on trying to switch off the automatic pilot.
How can you be so cruel with the lives of 2 children at stake?
I told you before, that ain't my problem. I'm a prospector, and all I care about is finding something worth finding out here in the asteroid. Yep, I'm on the track of something hot right now. The biggest stake in the history of asteroid prospecting. I ain't gonna lose it for nobody.
Can't you do something, Dantro? Can't you make him listen?
What can I say to make you understand how important this is?
Ain't nothing you can say to make me change my mind. Tell you what I'll do, though.
You going to help us?
Don't know if you'll consider it helping, but if you want, I'll take you back to the asteroid I found you on. That's not too far out of my way. I only left a little while ago.
What good will that do?
At least if Billy and Jane manage somehow to get back, they'll find us.
Well, do you think they will?
I don't know. I have a lot of confidence in those kids.
But suppose they don't come back?
That's a bright young lady. If they don't, you'd be out of luck this time. Probably ain't another prospector within 1,000,000 miles of this part of the asteroid belt. It was just fool luck when I happened by when I did. Thing like that couldn't happen again in 1,000 years. I'll take you back if you want, but I think it'd be pretty silly. Of course, it's up to you.
What do you think, Dantro?
Well, if it was just me, Pat, I'd take the chance, but I wouldn't want to gamble with your life.
Well, you don't think I'll let you stay there alone? Even if you wanted me to, I wouldn't go off without you.
Well, that's the kind of girl you are, Pat. I know it. That's why I didn't even mention it.
Well, make up your mind.
Well, it looks like you're running the show, old-timer. I don't understand a man like you, but we have no choice.
A couple of hours.
Are you going to wait any longer?
I don't know what to do. Things look bad, but once I start fooling around with that automatic pilot, things may get worse in a hurry.
But you said we'd only wait a couple of hours.
You sure you're willing to take a chance, Jane? If I make a mistake or touch the wrong gadget, there may be no way of turning back.
If we don't do something to try to save Pat and Dantro, I'd never forgive myself as long as I lived. Oh, you've got to try it, Billy.
You're right, Jane. Here goes.
I can't stand just sitting here while Billy and Jane may need us.
I know how you feel, Pat, but what can we do?
Well, that cranky old prospector can't stay awake forever. He's got to go to sleep sooner or later, and maybe when he does, we can jump him.
He's no fool, Pat. I'm sure he's thought of that. He'll probably lock us in the cargo hold while he sleeps.
Do you think he'd really use that blaster if we tried to overcome him?
Either that or sabotage his ship. He's a peculiar old coot. There's no telling what he'll do. There's no sense looking for more trouble than we've got already.
What are you two mumbling about over there? Better come over here before you get into trouble. If you're thinking of trying another trick, forget it. I ain't lasted all these years out here in the asteroids without being pretty tricky myself. Now, if you're cooperative, maybe I'll cut you in on my claim. I'm going to find it any day now.
Why do you think you're going to find it now after all these years?
Yes, how can you be so sure that you're on the right track?
Ain't going to tell you how. I've got ways of knowing, and I know that somewhere right around here there's an asteroid that's pure uranium. Enough for me to buy a planet if I want to. Maybe I'm going to want to.
If you don't help us, you may not be in a position to enjoy your money. The League of Planets is liable to deal harshly with someone who refused to help when danger threatened.
You can't bluff me that way, partner. I know the rules, and maybe I've got to help a wrecked ship or someone like you two who are marooned, but there ain't nothing in the books that says I've got to go space hunting all over the whole solar system looking for a couple of lost kids.
But they're not lost, I tell you. They're in the hands of space pirates.
That makes it even worse. What do I want to go fooling around with space pirates for? I'm too old for that kind of stuff. I'm just going to mind my own business and keep prospecting the way I've been doing. If you don't like it, there's the port.
Is it all right, Billy? No, in a minute. Here, you hold the switch down while I try the controls.
Sure. This one, Billy.
Well, that's right. Now, don't let it slip.
Yeah.
Well, I just hope I picked the right one. The controls respond.
Oh, do they?
In just a second. Jane, we did it. Throw that switch all the way. We're headed back to the asteroid belt with every ounce of speed the ship's got.
Say, if you two help me, maybe I'll find that asteroid quicker. Then I'll go to the League Patrol anyhow to get them to authenticate my claim so as I can file it on Planaria Rex. Ain't much of a scientist. Never been able to use that new stuff they got worked out. If you're such a big noise with the League, maybe you can find it faster than me.
What do you say, Pat?
I hate to do it, but all right.
Now you're talking. Come on, look at this asteroid chart.
I hate to say it, but I'm afraid this is a hopeless job.
Isn't there something we can do?
Look, Jane, you saw me. I did everything I know how. We're going to have to look for Pat and Dantro the hard way.
So, FEMA, my deadly friend, the solar system will learn what it means to thwart Marston of Mars. That's right. We'll crush them all beneath our rays. Wipe out Planaria Rex and all those tender-hearted fools. First we'll take the Earth, then Venus, then the moons of Saturn. Mercury we'll keep till last. And that great hero, Dantro Planet Man, they call him. He'll be a sorry hero when we finish with him, FEMA? Any moment now, my ships will intercept him in space, and I'll have him where I want him. We'll feed him to the Marlions, and the girl, too. After we've learned what we need to know to conquer the Earth. Maybe I'll let you have a little fun with them then. Here, would you like that, FEMA?
Another 2 hours should put us on Mars.
What's that? Are there meteors in our path?
No, they can't be meteors. They just change direction, and meteors would stay in one path. There's only one thing they can be. Marston's patrol.
Can we fight them?
If I were alone, I'd take the chance. But with you along, I'm afraid we'll have to surrender if they attack us. I just can't risk your life.
But the whole solar system is at stake.
I'm sorry, Pat. There. They're sending us a message.
You are on the province of Mars. Cut your drive. We're coming aboard. Cut your drive immediately, or we'll ray you out of space.
All right. I'm cutting my drive. Don't fire. Pat, don't say a word. Let me handle them. They're right alongside. Well, here comes the welcoming party.
Surrender in the name of Marston, ruler of Mars.
We surrender. What do you want with us?
Marston will tell you himself, but I'm afraid you're not going to like it. All right, get ahead of me and no tricks. My needle ray is set at full charge, and I just love to use it.
Slats. Oh, Slats, come over here. Well, how are things going? I see they've left you here, Slats, with the old men and the children, while they went off somewhere to claim all the glory.
Look, I told you before, it doesn't matter what you say. They're my friends, and I trust them. They won't leave me out of anything good.
Oh, you're so blind. Do you think they even think about you? You've served your purpose.
They'll be back.
I happen to know they'll never be back.
What are you talking about?
I've said enough. This is your last chance. Come over with us, and when Marston conquers the earth with your help, he'll make you his governor. All the earth will be at your feet. Just think of what you'll be able to do then.
Well, I don't know. Are you sure it's safe?
Safe? It's certain. Now, are you with us?
By gosh, you're right. I took as much chance as they did, and they'll get all the glory. Okay, count me in.
Marston, Dantro, the Planet Man, and the Earth Girl are here.
Bring them in. Well, Dantro, I've waited a long time for this, but it was worth waiting for.
What did you want with us, Marston? Why did you bring us here?
That's funny. What do I want? I want to rule the solar system, and by the moons of Mars I shall, and you too shall help me.
You must be mad. We'll never help you.
Listen to them, Fema. Brave, aren't they? But enough conversation. I'm afraid we'll have to give you a little demonstration of our skill at torture. What is this? Probably a message from our representative on Planaria Rex. Yes, what do you have to report from that nest of fools?
I have great news, O Marston. The Earthman Slats has joined forces with us. Even now, he is on his way to you.
Oh, that kind of news I like. Well, Fema, now no one will stop us. What do you think of that news, Planet Man?
I don't believe it.
It's some trick. I know Slats wouldn't betray us. He'd die first.
Someone will die, but not him. He should be here soon, and then I won't need either of you. We'll try your courage against our hungry pack of Marlions. Take them to the dungeons until I'm ready to see them beg for mercy.
Marston seems to have all the cards. Dantro and Pat at his mercy. Slats on his side. His space armada assembling for an assault on unsuspecting Earth. We'll be back for more thrills in a moment. So level up. With Dantro the Planet Man and Pat locked away in a dungeon, Marston of Mars is free to proceed with his plans to conquer Earth. Now he is talking to Slats, another member of the Earth crew, who appears to have betrayed his friends and joined forces with Marston. Listen.
Hey, look out! Don't be frightened, Earthman. That's Fema's way of showing how much she loves you. Fema loves all those who help Marston in his plans. But take care. If ever you betray me, Fema will know it, and her fangs carry a poison so deadly that just a drop of it on your skin and you die in seconds. Seconds of great agony.
What do you mean, betray you? We have a deal, haven't we? I'm a man of my word.
A man who will sell out his friends can never be trusted. I am not interested in your word. Be warned. I am no fool.
Okay. Now, what were we talking about?
About my plans to conquer the Earth. You must tell me what defenses they have. And be sure of what you tell me, for I shall hold you personally responsible for any mistakes.
Well, there's one thing I want you to promise me before I tell you anything.
What is that?
You've got to promise me that the Planet Man and Pat are kept under wraps. I can't afford to take any chances either.
But I have already told you. They are deep in the dungeons where they can never get free until I am ready to dispose of them.
I want to see them.
Very well. But I warn you again. If this is some kind of trick, you will die in agony.
Gee, you're certainly hard to live with. Let's go.
there's something I'd better tell you.
We're in real danger, aren't we, Dantro?
Yes, Pat. There's no sense in pretending. We're in a tight spot, and I haven't the faintest idea of how we can get out.
What do you think Marston will do to us?
Well, that depends on Slats. You know him better than I. You think he'd really sell out?
An hour ago, I'd have staked my life on his loyalty to Father, me, and the kids. Now I'm beginning to wonder. If Marston wasn't sure of getting the information about Earth somewhere else, he certainly wouldn't leave us here. He wasn't just threatening about the torture. He really meant it.
That's what bothers me.
What are those Mar lions he talked about? Are they animals?
They may sound like your Earth lions, but they're as different from them as a house cat is from an enraged panther. No one's ever beaten one without a ray gun. And even then, they can take a full charge for minutes before it has any effect.
And there isn't a chance.
There's only one real defense against them. Here on Mars, there's a rare flower, the scent of which somehow throws them into a trance. No one dares enter the jungles of Mars without it. If we could only get some of its perfume...
We might as well wish for a spaceship, too. There's just about as much chance. Shh, what's that? Someone coming?
Yes. There's a light coming down the stairs. I can just about see them now. What? It's Marston. And it's Slats.
Oh, no. Slats.
Well, now do you believe me? Look at them, like two rats in a trap.
Oh, Slats, I just can't believe you would do a thing like this. What's happened? Did they hypnotize you or something? How could you join forces with this madman?
Madman, is it? Yes, mad to rule the solar system. But why waste my time with you? All right, Slats, my fellow conqueror. Now let us go and discuss plans for the Earth.
Just one thing first. I never liked that stuffed shirt Dantro. I'd like to give him a little souvenir. Come here, you.
Don't do it, Dantro.
I'm not afraid of anything the traitor can do. What do you want?
Oh, you rotten coward. You wouldn't dare do that if these bars weren't between you and Dantro.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. Real friends, aren't you? Just wait until tomorrow when those two face the Mar lions. You'll really enjoy yourself.
In another few minutes, we should reach that group of ruins. Can you hold out, Pat?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'll be right behind you.
Good girl.
Dantro, wait. I think I saw something move ahead there on the left.
Better keep our voices low.
You don't mean it?
Yes, I do. It's one of the mindless men, and I told you they hunted in packs. There must be more of them about, unless I miss my guess. They're all around us.
We're surrounded. We can't even run.
That would be the worst thing we could do. Perhaps if we just go on and pretend not to see them, we can make the ruins before they close in. Stay close to me and try not to seem frightened.
Don't worry. You couldn't lose me now if you wanted to. Besides, there's something I don't understand.
What's that?
Well, if their minds have been destroyed, how can they know enough to hunt in packs, to surround us? Why don't they just attack?
They'll attack soon enough, and when they do, they never stop.
Ooh, what's that sound? It's horrible.
It means they're closing in. There's nothing to do now but run for it. I think I can see the ruins up ahead. Hurry.
I'm running as fast as I can, but I can't last much longer.
Hang on. Look out, Pat. This hole!
Help!
Guard, has the ship from Planaria Rex landed yet?
Yes, Marston. It landed a few minutes ago.
Have the two hostages brought here at once. Well, Fema, my ugly one, our plans proceed, huh?
The Earth children are here, Marston.
Hey, don't push her. That's my sister.
Quiet. You're in the presence of the ruler of Mars. Be respectful.
Who, him? Oh, then you're the one who's responsible for us being brought here. You better send us back to Planaria Rex or there's going to be trouble.
Shh, Billy. You shouldn't be so fresh.
Your little sister speaks well, Brat. Hold your tongue, or you will regret it.
You don't scare me, and neither does that snake with wings on your shoulder. What do you want with us anyhow?
I am not in the habit of confiding my plans to children.
Billy, I'm not afraid. Don't get him angry.
Don't worry, Jane. He wouldn't dare hurt us. Dantro would make him sorry he was alive.
Guard! Silence that brat.
You leave my brother alone, you big bully.
Unless you want the same treatment, hold your tongue. As for your precious planet man, neither you nor anyone else will ever see him or the Earth girl again. They've gone into the jungles that surround this palace, and no one has ever come out alive.
Oh, Billy, did you hear that? He's saying that Dantro and Pat are dead. I don't believe it.
Guard, enough of this. These two brats annoy me with their stupidity. If this is a sample of the Earth's young, we're going to have to teach them obedience when we have conquered their planet. Take them away.
Shall I put them in the dungeons, Marston?
Dungeons for those two? Why waste the time? Just put them somewhere where I can't see or hear them. Children bother me. And guard, send my admirals in. I'd better see how my space armada is coming along. If I leave it up to their stupidity, something is certain to go wrong. They should have had a fleet assembled long ago.
Yes, Marston. Come along, you two.
Hey, let
Billy, are you all right? Did he hurt you?
I'm all right. That big dummy couldn't hurt me. If I wasn't worried about you, I'd have given him something to remember.
I'm glad you didn't. It wouldn't do any good, Billy.
Say, that clock sure ticks in a strange way. Maybe it needs some oil or something.
Never mind the clock. We'd better start thinking of Dantro and Pat. Do you believe what Marston said?
Gee, I don't know what to think. Something must have happened to Dantro and Pat. But maybe they're just waiting for the right time to strike.
I hear someone coming.
Kids, it's me, Slats. Are you okay?
What are you doing here?
We're glad to see you.
Now, one at a time and keep your voices down. If I'm caught talking to you, it'll mean more trouble for all of us.
How did you get here?
That's a long story, and there isn't time to tell it now. The important thing is to help you two escape somehow.
Where are we?
Well, this is an old chronometer room in the palace. It may give us the break we need. Now, if you were down in those dungeons, I'd never been able to work anything.
Do you think you can do it?
Not right away. I'll have to figure things out, but I'll manage somehow.
What about Pat and the Planet Man? Are they dead?
I hope not, Jane. There's a slim chance they may come through the jungle all right. I'd better get going now before somebody comes by here. You keep your chins up. I'll get you out.
Don't worry about us. We're not afraid of that ugly Marston or his pet. I've seen uglier things in comic books.
Good boy. So long now.
Slats seems to have found a way of getting around Marston's headquarters to help his friends. Can he get Billy and Jane out of the grasp of Marston? Is Slats stretching his luck? We'll be back in a moment. So, level off. When we left Slats, he had just contacted Billy and Jane in the palace chronometer room where they were being kept as hostages by Marston. Slats has promised to get them out. We find Slats now trying to figure out a way of helping Billy and Jane. Listen.
I wish I was as sure of myself as I sounded, but I couldn't let the kids know the spot we're in. I can't wait for Dantro and Pat. They may never show up. If only I could get help from Planaria Rex. Say, why not? There must be a radio that reaches there because I know Marston talks to his representative there. If I can get to it for a few minutes, maybe I'll be able to reach Judge Augustus. He'll know what to do. I'll try now. Where would it be? Near the throne room, I'm sure. Somewhere along here, there's... No, not this door. That's the council chamber. Maybe it's this one here. I'll try it. That's it. I knew it was here somewhere. Now, if I can only have a few minutes. Yeah, let's see here.
I'm tired of excuses. That's all I hear. I'll give you just 24 hours to assemble the fleet and be ready to blast off for Earth. By then, Professor Darrow should be here with us, and we'll be certain of victory. Now get out, all of you. And remember, if any of you fail me, it will be your last mistake. Go.
Come, Fema. We'll go and contact my representative on Planaria Rex. Perhaps he has some word from Professor Darrow.
Oh, I can't find the mic switch. Someone's liable to come in here any minute. Oh, here it is now. Hello, Planaria Rex. Calling Judge Augustus on Planaria Rex. Can you read me? Come in, Planaria Rex.
Hello, this is Planaria Rex. Who are you?
What goes up? What? You. Guards! Guards in here, quickly! Seize him, put him away. We'll deal with him later.
Oh, damn you!
Pat! Pat, where are you? Pat, can you hear me?
Dantro, where are we? What's happened? Did the mindless men get us?
I don't know. We seem to have fallen into some sort of cave. At any rate, we're safe here from the mindless men. If they could get to us, they'd have had us by now.
Do you have a light or something?
I have some energy capsules for my flare gun. They took the gun when we were captured, but they overlooked the capsules. If I can find something to hold them with, I can use one as a torch. It'll burn for hours.
Here's an old piece of metal of some kind.
There, that's better.
Dantro, look. It's not a cave, it's a tunnel. See, you can see the carvings on the wall.
Well, it must be a part of those ruins. But I don't understand it. You must still be a mile or so away from the clearing.
Seems to go back the way we came.
I wonder... No, it couldn't be.
What are you thinking?
I was wondering if this could be a connection between these ruins and Marston's palace. I thought some of the foundation stones looked older than his palace.
Do you really think it's possible?
We're going to find out. Come on, we can't do ourselves or anyone else any good out here in the middle of the jungle. At least if we can get back inside the palace, we may be able to stop that maniac somehow.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Marston is determined to proceed with his plans for the conquest of Earth, even at the expense of Billy, Jane, and Slats. Can Marston persuade Professor Darrow to join his forces on Mars? We'll be back in a moment. But first, here is a message that Dantro the Planet Man wants you to hear. Tune in again for more transcribed thrills and adventures. Rocket millions of light years into space with Dantro, the Planet Man. The Planet Man. The Planet Man. Planet Man. This is the fascinating story of Dantro, the Planet Man, troubleshooter for the League of Planets organization, the law enforcement body for peace and justice in the celestial world, whose headquarters and center of operations are situated on the capital of all the planets, Planaria Rex. From Mercury to Pluto, wherever danger threatens the universe, you will find Dantro the Planet Man fighting for fair play. In a moment, the Planet Man. You'll remember that Planet Man, Pat, and Slats are deep in the ancient tunnels beneath the palace of Marston, evil ruler of Mars. They have what they believe to be just 6 hours to thwart Marston's plans to conquer the Earth and throw the solar system into war. Billy and Jane, held as hostages by Marston, have disappeared. Back on Planaria Rex, Judge Augustus and Professor Darrow hope for some miracle to stop Marston before the deadline set by the other planets to strike, actually only 4 hours away. In the meantime, Dantro, Slats, and Pat are desperately seeking a plan to stop Marston and save Billy and Jane.
Whatever we do, Slats, we must be right. It'll be tough, but if we could only eliminate Marston, we'll throw the whole campaign into confusion. That's the weakness of dictatorship, Slats. When something happens to the dictator, no one is trained to think for himself.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but...
Dantro, Slats, come here, hurry.
Something's wrong. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, where are you, Pat?
Up ahead of you, here.
What's wrong, Pat? Are you hurt?
Oh, I'm all right. But look at what I found. I was just sort of exploring while you two were talking, and I leaned against the wall here, and a whole section of it disappeared. There's some kind of a room in there with machinery in it.
Boy, oh boy, look at that stuff. That gadget looks big enough to be almost anything. What is it, Dantro?
It's one of the ancient machines. It seems to be in perfect condition. We've found them before, but they've always been wrecked or damaged.
Will it help us? Maybe we can use it against Marston.
Can you operate it?
Well, I can try. Let's see. This looks like a power switch. We'll throw it and find out.
You've done it. You've done it. How wonderful.
Not so fast, Pat. That's just the power. Do you realize how remarkable this is? This machine is at least 40,000 years old, and it works as though it were built yesterday.
Hey, what's this stuff over here?
Oh, don't touch anything, Slats. Until we've had a chance to figure out the way the different parts work, we may destroy it or ourselves.
It does look something like your cosmic communicator. See, there's a kind of a screen.
You're right, Pat. Here, let me try those dials. Easy now.
Hey, look, the screen's lighting up.
Something's forming on it. What is that, Dantro?
It's a picture, all right, but I don't recognize anything. Wait, let's try some different adjustments.
I recognize that. It's the jungle outside the palace. See, that's one of the ruins we passed. Remember that funny-looking tower?
Right you are. I think I've got the hang of it now. Let's look in on a few friends and enemies and see what's been going on.
Stay close to me, Jane, and don't make a sound.
Where are we going?
I don't know, but any place is better than that storeroom Marston had us cooped up in.
I'm glad that guard left the door unlocked.
Girls always talk too much. I told you to be quiet.
All right. But I was wondering what happened to Slats. He was going to come back.
You can't worry about that now. We've got to try and get away from that awful Marston.
Do you really think we can?
Will you be quiet?
All right. Look, there's a window or something.
I see it.
Billy, be careful.
I'm just looking out. Hey, come here. Wow.
There must be 1,000 spaceships out there.
Gosh, it sure looks bad for the Earth.
What do you mean?
Oh, Jane, you're so dumb. That's the fleet Marston's going to use to attack the Earth. They won't have a chance. One of those big jobs could probably do it all alone.
Billy, don't talk like that.
I can't help it, but it's true. They can just sit up in space where our planes and guns can't reach them and destroy anything they like. From what I've heard the guards say, just their rays alone can wipe out a city like New York in a few minutes.
Isn't there something somebody can do? I wish Dantro were here. He'd stop them.
Well, he's not, so it's up to us.
Up to us? Billy, what are you talking about? What can we do?
I don't know, but we can't just stand here.
Only we could somehow warn the Earth. Then people could at least go into air raid shelters and places like that. Even if Marston did destroy the buildings, the people would be all right.
If is right. Hey, gee, maybe that's an idea.
What are you talking about?
Listen carefully. You see those little ships right over here near the palace?
Sure. What about them?
You notice how everybody seems to be busy around the big ones?
That's right. There's nobody over with the small ones at all. But what good does that do us?
I'll bet if we tried, we could sneak into one of them.
Well, suppose we did. What good would that do?
Gosh, don't be so dumb. We could take off and fly to Earth and warn the people about Marston.
Billy, you're crazy. You can't fly one of those.
I'll bet I can. I've watched Dantro when he was flying the Planeteer, and I'm sure I remember what to do.
Billy, where are you going?
Down to the field.
Billy! Billy, wait for me!
Look, there's the League of Planets fleet. There must be 5,000 ships.
The greatest concentration of power in history of the solar system, Pat. And it's all going to hit right here if we don't do something.
But what can we do? We've been trying to figure this machine out for an hour, and all we can do is look in and listen to people. At least if we could figure out how to send messages, we might be able to tell Judge Augustus and Professor Darrow what's happening.
And we have 2 hours less than we thought we did.
Yeah.
How much time is left before the deadline, Dantro?
About 2 hours now, Pat.
Can't you figure out how to work this overgrown pipe organ?
I'm doing the best I can, Slats. If only I could understand the symbols the ancients used, it would be much easier. But as it is, I'm just guessing.
Why don't we just pull down all the things at once?
Slats, you're an engineer. You know better than that. I'm sure a machine as powerful as this has some kind of an anti-tampering control built in. If we fool around too much, the whole thing will cut off.
Leave him alone, Slats. If you keep interrupting, it'll just be that much longer.
That's all right, Pat. Sometimes questions like that make you think of things you wouldn't have otherwise.
Okay, I'll shut up. Let's get back to work.
This way, Jane. Duck down here next to me.
Billy, I hear footsteps. There's a guard or something coming.
Jane, I hear them too. Now just stay here and be quiet.
That was close. Where do we go now?
I think if we go out that door, there's a wall we can follow that'll take us to within a few yards of a ship. Come on. I was right. See, there's a ship over there.
We aren't going to go across that open space, are we?
How else can we get there?
Someone will see us.
Let's not even think about it. Get ready now. Come on.
Billy, we made it.
Let's just hope there's no one on board. The control deck must be up this way.
I hope you know what you're doing.
It's too late now to turn back.
Look at all those gadgets. Are you sure you remember how to work them?
Sure. Just leave everything to me.
What are you doing? What's that for?
That's the switch that turns on the atomic pile. It makes graphite rods slide out. Anyhow, it's something like that.
What are you doing now?
Will you be quiet? I'm trying to concentrate. I'm sure this thing makes us rise. And then this one is the direction control.
I'm scared.
Why, you girls, you're always scared.
Maybe I am, but I'm right here with you anyhow. You'll think you're fooling me, but you're not. You're just as scared as I am, only you won't admit it.
All right. Only, gee whiz, stop gabbing, won't you? How do you expect me to think? Well, here goes.
Billy, we're going up.
What did you think we'd do? Go down? Earth, here we come.
Captains, you know our plan. In an hour and a half, we strike. Scout ships will move in ahead and pick the targets. You, Captain Tor, will take your Mercurian heat ray cruisers on the left flank, and you, Sark, will cover the right with your disintegrators. The Venusian atomic artillery platforms will hover at 500,000 miles and bombard targets of opportunity. I will be in the center, and...
Sir, one of our patrols just reported a Martian scout taking off.
One ship, you say, is Scout?
Yes, sir.
Gentlemen, this is what we've been waiting for. We will strike now, but first we must destroy that Scout. It may be a trick of some sort. Captain Nato, take 2 light cruisers, intercept that Scout, and burn it out of space. The rest of you, back to your ships and stand by for the order to attack.
You see, Billy, what you're looking at is not really me, but a 3-dimensional picture of me, projected through space. I'm actually back with Pat and Slats in the tunnel under Marston's palace. Here, touch me. Yeah, see? Nothing. I'm not solid, so I can't possibly work the controls and fight off that Martian cruiser. You'll have to help.
Okay, I'm ready.
How about you, Jane?
I've never fired a ray gun before, but I'll try.
That's the girl. Now, Billy, we'll let them get close enough for 1 battery of ray guns to be effective. Billy, you're going to have to listen more carefully than you ever have in your life. And you, Jane, when I tell you, squeeze those 2 grips and hold them that way. The guns aim and fire automatically, but they have to be activated by hand.
They're getting pretty close.
Good, I'd hope they'd do that. They're probably trying to make sure they get us with the first salvo. Let them come in a little more and then hit that button on the left. Count 3 aloud and then release it. That should bring us around so that the ray turret can bear right on them. Jane, when you hear Billy say 3, squeeze, and don't let go until I tell you to.
I'll be too scared to let go.
Ready now? I'll count. And when I get to 4, it will be time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now!
1, 2, 3. Okay, Jane, squeeze.
I'm squeezing. What's happening?
Look at the screen. We got it, though. We got it right in the middle. This ship's breaking right in the half. It's exploding.
That was 1 chance in a million. We hit their atomic pile. Well, there's no sense hanging around. There won't be any survivors. You can stop squeezing now, Jane. It's all over. Listen, Billy. I'm going to tell you how to set a course that will take you to Planaria Rex. They'll watch for you and help you land from that end. Just leave your radio on so they can give you instructions.
Don't worry about us. Just tell me what to do and I'll take care of everything.
Well, now the kids are safe, but there's only a little less than an hour before the Admiral will order the fleet to strike at Marston.
That's right. You really think this machine will be able to stop that Dantro?
Well, it will if we can figure it out. I'm beginning to understand how it works. And if I'm right, it will solve the problem perfectly.
What do you mean?
You remember that machine you saw on Planaria Rex? The one that could transmit solid objects through space by breaking them down into energy at one end and assembling them again at the other?
Sure. I was hoping to get the franchise for that and on Earth. I'd put the post office out of business.
Well, I believe this machine is capable of doing that from a distance. If I have it figured right, it should be able to take Marston's entire space armada and transfer it to any planet. One so far away that would make them centuries to get back, even if they had enough fuel.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's do it.
Not so fast. That's what I think the machine can do. If only I could get someone who had a really good scientific mind to help me.
Someone like my father.
Yeah, he'd be perfect. He sometimes seems to know how a machine works just by looking at it. Say, I've got an idea. It sounds kind of crazy, maybe, but...
Don't be ashamed to say it. Sometimes crazy ideas are just what you need. The kind that normally wouldn't occur to anyone.
Yes, Slats, what is it?
Well, see, I was just thinking, with this machine, you were able to send an image of yourself all over space, and you could act just as if you were actually there, only you couldn't really do anything but look and talk. Now, maybe you could somehow get an image of Professor Darrow down here in the tunnel, and then he could tell you what he thought, and it'd be just like the two of you were actually working it out together.
Well, that's a wonderful idea, isn't it, Dantro?
Oh, it sounds fine. Let's try it. Slats,
Yeah?
set the screen on Judge Augustus' office. That's where they said they'd wait.
Okay. There. Yeah, look, they're waiting all right, and they look plenty worried.
Here, let me talk to them. Judge Augustus, Professor Darrow, we need your help, Professor. I don't know if it will work, but we're going to try to bring a three-dimensional image of yourself down here into the tunnel.
What do you want me to do?
Just get up and stand in the center of the room. If we succeed, you'll know as soon as we do. Stand still so I can get a good lineup.
Is it working?
I'm not sure, Pat. Let's watch.
Well, my
hello,
goodness.
Professor.
What do you know? Professor Darrow, fancy meeting you here.
Oh, Father, am I glad to see you.
So this is where you've been hiding out. It doesn't look very comfortable. Well, now, what's the problem? I'm sure you didn't go to all that trouble just to talk about the weather. Let's get to work.
Dantro is trying the impossible with this extraordinary device. He has succeeded in projecting Professor Darrow's image into the tunnel so that the professor could help and then figure out how the machine can be used to break up the Martian Armada. Is such a feat possible? We'll be back in a moment, so level off. When we left Dantro, he, Slats, and Pat were talking to the image of Professor Darrow and trying to get his help in figuring out the energy breakup facilities of the fantastic ancient machine. Outside of Marston's palace, the Martian fleet is ready to take off for the attack on Earth. Marston is directing the operations.
All right, quiet, you fools. You have less than 10 minutes. I have decided not to wait for Professor Darrow. He's had plenty of time to decide. Those two brats will have to take the consequences.
Marston!
Don't bother me now. I have no time for trivialities. If I don't supervise everything personally, nothing ever goes right. I mean to see that this field is cleared in 10 minutes. My ship will take off last. Where is that cruiser that I sent after that traitorous scout crew? Why aren't they back yet? I'll teach them.
Marston, I must tell you.
Well, what do you want? It had better be important.
The Planet Man is down in the tunnel with the Earth Girl and that Slack.
What? Planet Man? Are you certain?
Yes, Marston. They overpowered me.
Are they still there?
Yes, Marston. They are working with some machine of the ancients which they discovered.
Could you lead me to them?
Of course, Marston.
Tara, you take over here on the field. See that the Armada gets off on its way to Earth. Then wait here for me with my ship. Guard, lead the way. This time, Fema and I will take care of Planet Man and his meddling friends. This time, I will personally burn them down. Then there will be no slips, no mistakes. Now hurry, you fool, and be quiet. We must surprise them.
It's hard for me to think without being able to actually touch the different parts of the machine. I think I understand it, though.
It's so different from anything we have. What's your idea?
That bank of controls must be directional. That switch must activate the energy beam that does the carrying. There's the aiming dial, and this is the master control that links them into one function.
You're right. I'm sure you're right. That's the only way it can be. Shall we try it?
Go ahead. I'll keep my fingers crossed.
You'll have to help me, Pat. Professor Darrow, you check us just in case. First, I'll get the Martian Armada on the screen. There. Now, where shall we send them?
How about Pluto?
Well, that's perfect. They'd never get enough fuel to get back from there. Now, Pat, throw the switch. Looks as though we're all set, Professor.
That's it. Now the master control.
Done. And it worked. Look, the field is empty. Not even a scout ship left.
Oh, Father, you were right. The whole Armada gone without a trace. It's as though they never existed, and Earth is safe.
Yeah, Earth and us. I was afraid for a while that Marston was going to have his fun after all.
And so he will, my traitorous friend, and so he will.
What do you want?
I thought he was
No,
aboard one
I
of the
was
ships.
not aboard any ship, not yet. My fleet is gone, but I am still here.
and I shall at least have the satisfaction of burning you down one by one. Professor Darrow, we have never met before. I'm sorry it must be so short an acquaintance, but why are you so silent? Surely the great scientist from Earth can think of a few last words.
Dantro, he thinks my father's really here. He doesn't know it's just a projected image.
You're right. Only Professor Darrow realizes that he may be able to save us. I'm afraid to try to tell him. It might give the whole thing away.
What are you two whispering about? Come.
Why don't you stop torturing us? If you're going to burn us down, get it over with.
I am enjoying this little chat, aren't you? Oh, by the way, Professor Darrow, may I compliment you on your reasoning? I couldn't have done much better. That machine is certainly a wonder. I think I'll send Planaria Rex into the sun with it first.
I didn't realize he'd know about the machine. We must do something.
Oh, yes. I stood here quietly while you worked it all out for me. It's just what I wanted. With it, I will need no one's help. No clumsy, meddling fools to spoil my plans. I can rule the solar system alone. Just FEMA and I. But I am bored with this conversation. I think it's time we said goodbye to our friends, FEMA. One last goodbye.
Billy, how are you?
Being carried upside down with a sheet around me isn't an idea of comfort.
Jane?
I'm okay.
Pat?
All present and accounted for, Dantro. Are you all right?
Fine.
I still wish I knew where we were going.
Well, at least they're keeping us together.
Where do you think they live?
I may have some way of burrowing into the dust. Perhaps they'd learn to camouflage their den.
Den?
I don't mean it the way it sounds, Billy, but wherever it is they live, I don't believe they're intelligent enough to communicate or cooperate with others.
Well, then how do they know where to find us? Yes, that's what I was wondering.
Well, this may be just a wandering pack. Perhaps they just stumbled on the buggy in the desert.
I don't think so. They came prepared. Besides, what would they want with us, and why did they bother with us? Have you ever heard of them taking anyone before?
No.
That means if they did, no one ever lived to tell about it.
It may not be that, Billy. There may be some special reason why they wanted us.
Special reason? What do you mean?
Oh, there's no sense in guessing. We'll find out shortly. Notice the difference in sound?
Yeah, what is it?
We seem to have left the dust of the desert. Sounds and feels as if the dusters were walking on earth or rock.
Hey, something feels funny.
It's as if they were going downhill.
That's right. Oh, you notice how our voices seem to echo?
Yeah, what does that mean?
We must be in a tunnel or a cave of some kind.
And the air is much cooler, too. We should find out soon what this is all about.
Have they gone? Where are we?
I don't know. They just put us down and left. I heard a door close. They must be in a room of some kind.
Oh, well, my hands are a little loose.
Can you get them free?
I'm trying.
Move down a little so I can reach the ropes with my fingers.
Got them?
Yeah, I think so.
That's it. They're getting looser. There. Now, if I can only get this blanket or whatever it is wrapped around me off.
Where are we? Can you see?
See, blacker than it was when I had the thing over my head. We're in the dark somewhere. But wait, I'll untie it so you can see for yourself.
Untie Pat first, and then she can untie Jane while you set me free.
Is that over here?
Okay, I'll have you loose in a minute. There, that's it.
Oh, never mind. I can do the rest myself. You better untie Dantro.
Right.
Ah, that's fine, Billy.
Gosh, I'm glad to get these ropes off. I don't mind telling you my wrists and ankles are rubbed raw.
Well, if the dusters hadn't wrapped that cloth around us, there would be a lot of you rubbed raw.
What do you mean?
Didn't you notice their hide?
Sure, it was like an alligator.
Did you touch it?
I did when they were tying us up. It's as hard as rock, and it's rough enough to sharpen a knife on. The way they were carrying us, it would have rubbed right through our clothes.
Well, let's try to find out where we are.
You have a light?
No, Billy, no light, no ray gun either.
Did they take it away from you?
Well, I'm not sure. It might have fallen out of the holster, but it's gone.
I guess you don't have any such thing as a match.
No, nobody in the League of Planets has used matches for hundreds of years.
So how can we tell where we are if we can't see?
We'll just have to feel. Here, Pat, you take my left hand, Jane my right hand, and Billy, you hold Jane's hand.
What's the idea, Dantro?
You'll see in a minute.
What does Dantro hope to accomplish by this hand-clasping maneuver? Will it work? We'll be back in a moment. So level off. When we left Dancho and his friends, they were dropped in a dark, lonely place by the Dusters. Dancho is trying to find out where they are. Now he is directing Pat, Billy, and Jane in a hand-clasp maneuver in the dark.
Billy, walk as far as you can away from Jane without letting go of her hand.
Okay, now what?
Jane, keep hold of my hand and move away as far as you can. Billy, you keep moving.
Right. Okay.
Now, Pat, you move out the other way as far as you can. Now, take your other hand and see if either you, Pat, or you, Billy, can touch a wall or something.
I'm feeling on my side here.
How about you, Pat?
No.
Now, Billy, you stay where you are. Jane, you stay where you are. Pat and I will see if we can find the other wall.
There, I feel it.
Still there, Billy?
Yeah.
I wanted to be sure of that direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm measuring to see how wide this place is. Now I'm going to walk ahead and see if I can find the wall with the door in it.
I don't know whether it's better here in the dark or in the middle of the dust desert.
Personally, I'd be a little happier if we were back in Venusport.
Did you find the door, Dancer?
Yes, but it doesn't help much. It's locked or bolted on the outside.
Can we sit down or something? I'm tired.
I think that's a good idea, Billy. Let's go over where we left the cloths they wrapped us in. Better than sitting on this floor. Well, I'm pretty sure that the Dusters mean us no harm. If they were going to hurt us, I think they'd have done it by now.
Makes sense. But you said yourself that the Dusters couldn't be very intelligent. I just hope you're right. Oh, boy, it's damp in here. Hey, what's the matter?
I hear something.
They're coming back.
What'll we do?
Just sit here and wait.
Here they come.
Oh, he's taking my arm again. He's making me get up.
Me too.
I guess they're going to take us somewhere.
Well, just do what we've been doing. Don't resist them.
You're right, Pat. They're leading us out of the room.
I think we're in a tunnel. Look, there's a light ahead of us.
We're heading toward it.
Doesn't look like daylight.
I wish these Dusters could talk or make some kind of sound. They're so quiet, it's scary.
You don't sound very scared.
Well, I may not sound it, but I sure am.
Look, that light is very close.
What? Oh, would you look at that? It's a city. A whole city underground.
It's cave-like. It must be 1,000 feet high.
Yes, and a mile across.
I can't believe my eyes.
And I said they couldn't be very intelligent. Look at those buildings, streets, and lights.
Yeah. Hey, where does the light come from?
I'm not sure. There doesn't seem to be any single source. It's almost as though the whole inside of the cave were glowing.
Maybe it's some kind of luminous paint.
Whatever it is, it's certainly not primitive.
And look, there are some little Dusters, and those must be their mothers.
We're going up the street now. Look at the houses. They look funny without any roof.
They don't need roofs. The whole cave is a roof. They just need walls for privacy.
Hey, what's that coming?
Hey, it's a vehicle of some sort.
But it has no wheels. It's not even touching the ground.
Looks like a gravity sled, but I can't believe the Dusters science is that advanced.
We seem to be heading toward the middle of the city.
Yes, toward that big building.
It's twice as big as any of ours.
It must be where their ruler lives.
Oh, that's a good guess, Pat.
Yeah. Hey, that's where we're headed.
This must be the throne room or something. Look at the size of it.
That must be the big shot over in that chair.
He doesn't look very important.
move.
He hasn't moved since we came in.
He's just sitting, staring at us.
Why don't you try to talk to him, Dantro? They must have some way of communicating with each other, or they couldn't develop as they have.
Oh, it's worth trying. What do you want with us?
No answer.
I'm afraid verbal communication's out anyway. After all, if they speak, they must have a language of their own.
Why don't you try sign language? You know, hand.
Right, silly.
What's he looking at us for?
Dantro, look how he's staring at Billy and Jane.
He makes me nervous. As long as he just sits there, I don't mind.
They must have had a reason for bringing us here.
He's certainly not showing it.
Here come the dusters that brought us in.
Hey, what's going on here?
They're taking us out of here.
I wish I knew. I guess there's nothing we can do but go along with them and wait and see.
What a strange situation for Dantro, Pat, and the kids. What can the Dusters possibly have in mind? How long will Dantro wait to see what happens before he acts? We'll be back in a moment, but first, here is a message the Planet Man wants you to hear. Tune in again for more transcribed thrills and adventures. Rocket millions of light years into space with Dantro, the Planet Man. The Planet Man. The Planet Man. Planet Man. This is the fascinating story of Dantro, the Planet Man, troubleshooter for the League of Planets organization, the law enforcement body for peace and justice in the celestial world, whose headquarters and center of operations are situated on the capital of all the planets, Planaria Rex. From Mercury to Pluto, wherever danger threatens the universe, you will find Dantro, the Planet Man, fighting for fair play. In a moment, the Planet Man. You will remember that the Planet Man, Pat, Jane, and Billy Darrow had just uncovered the traitorous plot of Tuma, Minister of Security of Venus, to overthrow the government and barely escape with their lives. Their visit to Venus ended. We find them now about to take off for Mercury, their next stop on their tour of the League of Planets.
Spaceship Planetary requesting clearance for blast off.
The field is clear, Planet Man. You can blast off at once.
Here we go.
Gosh, I don't think I'll ever get used to blasting off. Every time it happens, it's even more exciting.
Dantro, what's Mercury like?
It must be awful hot. It's so close to the sun.
It's on the side that's toward the sun, but the civilization of Mercury is in the twilight zone. Sort of a shadow land between the side that's toward the sun and the side that's away from it.
Will we be able to see?
Oh, certainly. It's like early evening on Earth. It isn't dark and it isn't light.
Kind of like twilight all the time.
Yes, I guess that's what you'd call it on Earth. You'll soon see for yourself.
Well, Slick, you sure turned out to be the wise guy. Big brain. You was going to make a fortune. Just stick with me, he says. We'll throw in with Marston, and when he takes over, we'll really live high. Wasn't enough that we was the most successful space pirates. You and your big ideas.
Why did you stop beefing, Blackie? You thought it'd look like a good deal yourself. Besides, we're both in the same boat.
Your boat is right. This tub is going to fall apart in a minute. Here we are drifting in a broken-down, beat-up hunk of freighter 1,000,000 miles from nowhere. I was better off picking pockets in the fairground on Mercury.
Now, look, Blackie, why don't you stop complaining? That doesn't help anything. We'll just sit tight until somebody comes along and picks us up.
Yeah, sure. Somebody like the League Patrol, for instance. That's all we need now. There's 5,000 solar silvers reward for either one of us.
Patrol ships aren't coming around here.
They'll be busy clearing up the rest of the boys around Saturn. You're cleaning up the rest of the boys. What makes you think there's anything left to clean up? The way that League fleet hit us, I don't think anybody got away with us. And the only reason we made it was because this Hulk looks like it's been shot for years. The only thing it's good for is junk. And there ain't a junkyard for 20 million miles. I wish you'd stop yapping. I'm trying to think. Listen, it was your thinking that got us into this fix in the first place. If you're getting any idea like the last one you had, forget it. Somebody's got to do some thinking. We've only got about 4 days' supplies. Yeah, you got any suggestions? Sure. I don't know if it'll work out, but it's about all we can do. What's the deal? Well, our communicator is weak, but it still works. At least enough to reach any ship that comes within 1 million miles of us. And our detectors will show us one does. This old Hulk could be almost anything. I figure we wait, and when a ship comes near, we pretend to be the only survivors of a freighter that's been attacked by pirates. We get them to take us aboard, and then when a chance comes, take over, kick the crew out into space. It sounds like a great idea. Only suppose no ship comes. Well, then we'll be a couple of ex-pirates. But stop worrying.
Well, how do you like the trip so far?
It's wonderful. Only I can't help worrying about heading right into the sun.
Why should that worry you, Billy?
I remember Captain Allstorm warned me never to get in the gravity of the sun. And we're going to have to get awful close to get next to Mercury.
Don't worry about that, Billy. There's plenty of margin of safety.
It sounds like someone trying to contact us in the space communicator.
It is.
We're not expecting any messages.
Hey, maybe it's a space pirate.
Well, there's not much chance of that. Space pirates don't tell you they're around in advance. Hello, Planeteer. Are you calling, Planeteer? Come in.
Hello. This is Space Freighter Uranus. We're drifting in space. Can you pick us up?
Hello, Space Freighter Uranus. What are you doing in this area? Explain.
We're survivors of an attack by space pirates. Ship is disabled. Life rafts have been destroyed. Will you pick us up?
Stand by. I'll contact you again.
Gosh, imagine that. Pirates out here in space. You think they're still around?
Pirates wouldn't sit around once they raided a freighter.
We're going to pick them up, aren't we?
Of course, we'll have to, Billy.
Will it delay our trip to Mercury?
Well, that's not what I'm worried about. They're actually only a little off our course.
Do you think there's really something wrong?
I'm not sure, Billy, but something doesn't seem quite right. However, we can't pass them up and leave them here in space.
Maybe we can report their position back to headquarters and have a patrol ship pick them up.
That's a good idea, Pat. Planeteer calling Freighter Uranus. Planeteer calling Freighter Uranus. Can you hear us?
Come in, Planeteer.
We'll advise the League of your position. Patrol ship should pick you up in a few days.
We've only got provisions for 24 hours. Can't you pick us up now? It may take 3 or 4 days for a patrol ship to reach this point.
Very well. Prepare for contact in about 10 minutes. Well, I guess that settles it. But keep your eyes open. I don't like this at all.
It looks like our friends are in for some interesting excitement. What can two pirates hope to achieve when they realize their rescue ship is being piloted by Danto, the Planet Man? We'll be back in a moment, so level off. When we left Danto and his friends from Earth, they were aboard the Planeteer en route to Mercury. However, they received a message from a space freighter in distress and are speeding to its rescue. Aboard this supposed distressed craft are 2 space pirates named Blackie and Slick, who are waiting to be picked up by our friends.
What's the matter with you, Slicky? You nuts or something? I know what I'm doing. Do you know who that was you was talking to? Do you know what ship that is? I got ears. That was Planet Man, and that ship's the Planeteer. Nothing in the solar system can stand up against it. You're sticking our heads right into the Marlion's mouth. Why don't you tell him never mind? Don't be dumb. Once we contacted him, we had to follow through. He knew we were here, and if we hadn't gone through with the plan, he'd have been suspicious. We can't afford not to go ahead. Yeah, but what are we going to do when he gets here? Just what we figured. There's no reason why he shouldn't believe us. Whole deal looks right. Besides, just think if we can pull it off, what we can do with this ship. With a Planeteer under us, we can take on any ship in the League and burn them out of space. We'll be able to take our pick of the space freighters and the big luxury jobs, too. Yeah, if. Well, it's too late now to worry about it. Just remember our plan and let me do the talking.
Billy, will you take over the airlock controls? The magnetic grapples are right over there, Pat. When I give the signal, throw the switch.
What does that do?
Sends out the magnetic grapples on cables. They clamp on the freighter's hull and bring them together. I want to look that ship over.
Are you going to go alone?
Well, I think I'd better, Pat. I don't want anybody else to take the risk. Besides, I want you here on board the Planeteer if there's any trouble.
What do you want us to do?
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, break contact at once and call the League Patrol.
And leave you aboard that ship alone?
That's the only thing we can do.
Here they come, Slick. I still think it's a rotten idea.
Just stop worrying and do what I told you. Remember, you're supposed to be a survivor. Act like one. You're scared. You're begging for help.
I won't have to act to be scared. I am. Look at my knees shake.
Ready with those magnetic grapples, Pat?
Whenever you say so.
Let them go. Start reeling in.
Here they come. They're alongside now.
All right. Steady. Steady now. Steady. Steady. Are the airlocks together, Billy?
Yep.
Clamp them on.
Right.
Oh, wish me luck. Hello, Uranius. We're alongside. Cut your jet.
Wilco.
Cut ours too, Billy.
Yes, sir. I sure wish you'd let me go along.
And no sense arguing about it, Pat. This is the only way. Whatever you do, remember what I told you. I'm not nearly as important as the safety of the space lane.
All right, Danto.
Hello there. I'm coming aboard.
Boy, are we glad to see you. We were sure we were a goner ever since those pirates hit us.
Well, your ship is certainly in bad shape. You're lucky it's still airtight.
Boy, it wasn't when those guys got through with us, but we managed to patch it up. After all, I used to be first engineer.
Used to be. What do you mean? I thought you were first engineer on the Uranius.
Oh, he means the Uranius is cooked. He knows it'll never go anywhere again. Yeah, that's what I mean. I shoot this fish.
I'm not taking any chances. Since Marston was destroyed, the space pirates have been acting up more than ever.
Sure have. They certainly gave us a going over.
Why didn't you use your communicator to notify the League Patrol? If you came all the way in from Saturn, you must have passed an emergency station.
Well, we weren't sure if those guys were following us or not. We were afraid that if we used the communicator, they might realize that we were survivors and finish the job.
But you used your communicator just now. How come?
Well, we were getting desperate. We only had supplies for a day more. Besides, it's so weak, we knew we wouldn't reach any further than our detector, and, well, we could tell it yours was the only ship.
But how did you know I wasn't one of the pirates?
Well, we didn't know, but we didn't have much choice.
I'm due back aboard the Planeteer. I guess you'd better come along, but there's still something about this I don't like. I'll be watching you both, so don't try anything.
Okay, but I'm telling you, we're strictly legitimate.
Strictly legitimate. Words like that coming from a couple of pirates mean only one thing: trouble. Will Slick and Blackie try to overcome our friends? Or will Janto keep them in check? We'll be back in a moment, but first here is a message the Planet Man wants you to hear. Tune in again for more transcribed thrills and adventures. Rocket millions of light years into space with Dan Troll, the Planet Man. The Planet